Hello everyone, Commander Kingfish here, and I'm taking a first look at SimplePlanes. It kind of intrigued me. It's a small program or a small game that fits really nicely if you've got a small hard drive or something like that. It doesn't take up much space at all, but it's pretty interesting. I've kind of went through the tutorial once just to kind of get a feel for the game, and it was pretty fun. And so I'm going to kind of go through it again, talk about the game a little bit, and let you see what the game is all about. It's really about crafting, building, and just trying to make a plane or something that will remotely look like a plane and fly. Now there's a lot of different options when you go to build your planes, and there's a lot of modeling that you can do to create. You can create some really crazy stuff. And it's not limited to just planes. There's a lot of ground vehicles that you can build with this as well. So if we look at the settings, you pretty much got the all basic settings on how to set things up. You can configure your controls, such as your keyboard, your mouse, or your controller. I've got my joystick somewhat mapped out for this, so I can at least fly the plane a little bit. And but there's a lot more that you can do. You really have a lot of control on how you set up, whether you want to use a joystick or a controller, or just play with the keyboard and mouse. You have sensitivity that you can set for your mouse and your controller. And matter of fact, I need to set the sensitivity down just a little bit. Again, you can set your mouse up as a joystick, and I didn't try doing that, but that might work pretty well. If you want to do some advanced settings, and I'm not real familiar with this, I guess this is really if you wanted to do some, actually I don't know, and so we're just going to click cancel on that. For your flight, your designer, you've got a lot of different options in here, and I think this is how you would set up if you're doing some really of your own designs and stuff. Alright, so we're kind of done here, and let's go ahead and go back. We can go, that's your settings. Pretty basic stuff, really. Not too much about it in setting it up. So let's go ahead and play, and we can start going in. So we're going to build our first plane. It really kind of goes through a block by block, step by step to build a simple plane, and really it shouldn't take you much more than 10 or 15 minutes to really have your first plane flying. So let's go ahead and do that. This is the airplane designer. Really, it kind of gives you a lot of options to be able to utilize in here. You'll see that as we go through. So we'll click Start, and basically it gives you everything that you need to know. You can rotate the view. That's with your right mouse button, your left mouse button. You can. It's a lot like using a 3D design program, if you're familiar with that. Your middle mouse, your left mouse, pretty much the same thing there. You can expand with your middle mouse, rotating in and out. So we can, let's see, keep zooming in and out. So there we go, we've got it. So now we can let's see. Oh, the eye right here. It flashes for you the green box around the eye, and so here it will recenter. Now we can go ahead and click the side view, which is right here. It's going to, I think, adjust it for you, which then we can open up what they call a parts list, and that's the plus button up here. And so now you get all your parts and your structural, your wings, your propulsion, your landing gear, cockpits and stuff as you're going through. But we'll click on the structural, it's going to want us to start placing some blocks. And so what we'll do is, I think we just grab this and place the block. And so you just kind of keep doing that till you get your fuselage all built out. And let's see here, a couple more, I think. There we go. It wants 5 more blocks, so we'll get those in. Oop. There we go. And just a couple more. There we go. So now it wants us to add the nose cone on there. And so we will start building the front out a little bit. And let's see, one more block. There we go. Now it wants us to grab a nose cone, which you can see the tutorial really walks you right through it. So we'll grab our nose cone and place that on there. There we go. Now let's see, it wants us to place an angle block for aerodynamics behind the cab, so we'll grab that and drop that there. But it's not putting it exactly in place the way it should, so we need to rotate it, which is over here on the rotate side. And so we'll go ahead and rotate it around. There we go. Now we need to start building our wings. And so now that was the structural part. Now we'll go back, and now there's a wing section, which is pretty straightforward. You just click on the wings, and then we want to add a structural wing. So it's a small wing section. So let's go ahead and grab that. We can place that right there. Let's see, it needs us to pick the wing properties, which is right over here. So we'll click on that, and then we're going to need to shape and edit this wing. So you can kind of see where the green is flashing. When we click on edit, it's going to allow us to be able to drag and pull these parts into place. So we're going to grab here, and we're going to pull that down to there. We're going to pull that one more. Oop. All right, well, let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and shrink this in. There we go. Now we can pull that down, and there we go. We've got it. So we've matched up, and we've got that in place. So we'll click done there. So we need to go back to the parts list, which is the plus. We're going back to, let's see, click on the, so we're going to need to go here, back to the structure, and we need to, we're adding a block for the landing gear. So let's go ahead, and the tutorial pretty much walks you all the way through it. So we need to add another block. There we go. One more. There we go. Now, as you can guess, we need to add the landing gear. And so we'll click this back, and of course we've got a section for landing gear. And we want the large retractable. They identify it for you, and you can kind of see the shape. So we'll grab that, and we'll place that right into place. There we go. Now, next is put our prop on. And again, pretty straightforward propulsion. We'll click that. We're just going to start with the basic blade, the T1000. So we'll grab that. We'll place that on here, and there it is. We need to make some adjustments on it. So we're going to click that. That's going to get us to the properties of the propeller. Right now, we're not going to do much other than, and so this is where, when you start getting into building your own planes, this is where you're going to have a lot of control on how you set up, how much engine power you create out of it, how many blades, your blade thickness and diameter, and that all makes a difference in your aerodynamics. So we're going to let's see, we want to put 5 blades on this. So we're going to click once, click twice, and that's got us up to the 5 blades. Now, as you can guess, we're back to the wing. We're going back to the wings, and we're working on the primary wing now. So there we go. We need to edit the wing. We're going to edit the wing shape, and again, just like before, we need to do that. Let's pull that up. Let's see, I think we need to pull that, put that up there like that, and we have it set, ready to go. Now, the tail section. And if you think we've got to do this all on the other side as well, there'll be a nice trick as we get moved through the tutorial that you can mirror the other side. So back to our parts list. We want our horizontal stabilizer. Let's see, we need to grab that, place that on there, and we need to, again, just like the others, edit the wing shape. Pull that up real quick. Let's pull that down. There we go. I think we need to pull. Oop. Let's see. We're done. We're set. That's it. We've got everything in place there. So now, just like the others, we're going to put the vertical stabilizer. And again, you can click on those and see what the properties. It kind of gives you some information about those as well. All right. So we need to. Let's see. Actually, back to wings. Hold on. We need to get the wing and edit the wing shape on this. So let's pull that up. We'll pull that back, and everything's in place. We're done. So you can see it's pretty easy, pretty straightforward on at least going through the tutorial. Now I'm sure it's going to get a lot more complicated when you want to start building your own planes, and you want to probably design a box car that'll fly, or something really odd. You want to make a flying car, something like that. That's going to really change things up. So let's go back to our landing gear. We need the retractable landing gear to stick back here. I think we need to rotate it. And so we'll go ahead and rotate it on around, and there you go. It's all in place. Now here's the cool part. Once you get it built, we can mirror and duplicate the work for the other side, so you don't have to completely rebuild the other side as well. So let's click on the box up here. It's going to ask us mirror the aircraft, and we're going to click that. And then you just click mirror, and there you go. It's done. We've got the aircraft that's done. Now we can actually fly it, and again we'll go ahead and do that. So let's click here, and we can, that's play. And so there we go. We're set, ready to go. Now again, I've tried to get my joystick somewhat mapped out, so let's see how we do here. So you can see the stabilizer moving, the ailerons moving. So let's go ahead and take this guy off and see if we can get up into the air. And liftoff. There we go. And let's see if we can retract the gear. There we go. Yeah. Wants us to go up to 2,500 feet. And you can see we're flying it around. Start leveling it off a little bit. Great. Well, that's really the what SimplePlanes is all about. We'll go ahead and exit out. We've taken off. I actually brought it all the way around and landed it. That was a bit of a challenge getting it landed. So that's really a first look at SimplePlanes. I'm going to have fun. I'll probably be putting more videos out on just some of the various planes that I try to build with this. And not going to be putting a lot. I'm not going to do a whole series on it, but as I build some planes, and I'm going to try to build some crazy stuff, and we will see if they will fly. With that, if you like what you saw here today, please hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see something different, or if you whatever you want to see in the content, please put comments. That really helps me out, and I know what you guys are wanting out there. And as always, please subscribe. That really helps the channel out a lot. And with that, Commander Kingfish is out of here.